Guys, I just got home from work, and I gotta do this tier list, you guys. It's gonna be nice and quick, I hope. But Ethereal isn't here today, so I'll be doing this tier list by myself here, so yeah, okay. I'm sorry if I make some mistakes, like they're supposed to be magic or physical or one or the other. I'm tired, so I'm gonna try to do this the best I can. There's really only 4 new units that we need to add to this list, and honestly, only like 2 of them really make a massive impact on the list. So for starters, we got Ainz, Overlord, Mustang, Air, Hybrid Magic. We all know why Ainz is the best. You guys should have watched my last video if you have not already. I talked about the 4 new units in like a little bit of detail, and I ranked them visually and how strong they are and all their uses. So if you guys did like that, let me know and I'll do some more of that in the future. Let's see what else we got here. We got an Eisen final. Oh wait, hold on, I'm missing a row here. Add a row below and then add a row below again. Okay, this row is gonna be called Good Magic, and the one below that is Good Physical. Okay, so Good Magic, and then we got ourselves on this one Good Physical unit, because I don't really need like good, whoops, I changed it around. Right, Good Physical. I don't really need, oh my gosh, please work. Good Physical. Alright, I don't need Eisen to go anywhere else except for Good Magic. He's no longer very strong, guys. Albedo, Mustang, Ground, Physical. One of the strongest ground units in the game currently. Asuna, I can't remember if she's magic or physical. I think she's magic. Let me just pull my game out real quick here. Asuna. Alright, we're back. Asuna is magic, definitely one of the strongest magic units in the game currently, like top 15 in the game. So I'll leave her at must bring because there aren't many more magic units other than 2 that actually do more damage than Asuna does. Okay, so still very, very strong. And then we got ourselves over here, the Magician's Avdol. You know, Avdol does a lot of damage, and he's the best burn, I believe, in the game currently, in terms of damage. And he is magic, so he only does 30% burn though, as opposed to like some of the other units burns, but we'll go ahead and put him in like a Mustang magic as well. He does a lot of damage. Greed is gonna be a utility unit. We got Brooks, who's a support. We got Money unit right there. Charney's also a slowing support. Daki's another bleeding, probably the best bleed. I think there might be one that's better here. No, I think Daki's the best. Deku is a good physical unit. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put him in good. There's definitely some more units that are better and stronger than Deku that you're gonna wanna have instead of him. Demiurge is, you know, he's a ground / flying physical unit, so he is a little bit hybrid. I don't know if there's better hybrid units. I'm gonna go ahead and put Demiurge up. I don't know. I'm gonna put Demiurge right here at the top of this list. Chainsaw Man Hybrid is gonna go under the utility category as well. Here's another slow unit right there for support. There's another support unit. Actually, I'll put him under utility because he's time stop. Amelia is the best support. Other than one of the new units in this update, we got ourselves an Endeavor, which is a good magic unit. We got Irwin for more utility use, you know. If you don't have Irwin, if you don't have Wendy, you're like a Leafy, yeah, you guys are in trouble. So you definitely want those units on your team if you're playing AA. Next over here, we got Evil Eye and Landfall. Great damage from Evil Eye. Top 20 ground magic units in the game. I'd say if you have an Evil Eye, it is good. Basically, she does the amount of damage that Asuna does. I think Asuna still out damages Evil Eye, but Evil Eye still does a good amount of damage. I'll put them in a Mustang because they're ground magic units, but like for example, Doflamingo completely out damages them, and they don't even compete with Doflamingo when it comes to damage. Kisuke Bankai, great support unit. Golden Frieza, you guys hate me for doing this, but Golden Frieza, single hits, huge damage, huge circle. But in all honesty, Golden Frieza is only really good with unique. Other than that, he just fits in with like every other unit that's like strong, but not the strongest. Fuji Admiral, you see, now that's where it gets a little complicated because you're like, well, Fuji's just as strong as Frieza. But the thing about Fuji is that you don't need to have unique on him. in order for him to be relatively strong. So I'm kind of like in a... I can put in like in the mustering category, but he's not necessarily in mustering because his damage is good, but his STA is really, really high. So we're just gonna go ahead and put him in a good physical unit category right around there. Next we got Gojo. It's gonna be a utility unit, like down here though. I don't really use Gojo anymore. Griffith. Oh my gosh. Most of you are gonna use Griffith for utility, and he's gonna be the best utility in the game. But he's definitely probably the best unit in the game currently that you need to have. If there's a unit that you need to have for like the rest of your team, it's Griffith. He will do what Wendy and what Erwin can do for your team. So amazing. Guts, mustering, air, hydrate, physical. Everybody knows that Guts is an insanely strong unit in the game. Now physically damage, he's okay, but he's full AoE, so really, really helpful. And then you gotta count the fact that he also bleeds, so really good unit. Gyutaro, I'm gonna go ahead and move him down to the good category down here with everybody else. I think he actually belongs right... I think he belongs there actually. Haradel does a lot of damage, and last time you guys were upset because I put her above like Lord Frieza and Metal Knight and so on and so forth, but at the end of the day, Haradel still does more damage than Frieza and Metal Knight. As a matter of fact, I think she does like 300,000 more damage than Frieza does. So because we don't have too many air hydrate magics, I'm gonna put Haradel up there. Heathcliff does great damage. He's a ground physical, and it's only ground physical, so Heathcliff does a lot of damage. Top 10 in the game for damage wise, so he definitely belongs in the mustering category. Honora, utility, that's exactly where we're gonna put her, because if I wouldn't put her there, she'd be damaged, but she wouldn't be like the top of the list damage, but she still would do a lot for your team. So having Honora is really, really, really helpful for you. Isagi, I don't even know why he's on this list. Same thing with Issei, I don't know. Itachi, they kind of fell off. He belongs with the Endeavor category down here. Josuke, Unbreakable. Now, you're probably like, Toad, he's a new unit. He's probably one of the best ones, right? He's okay. His SPA really makes him kind of And the fact that he stuns is okay, but who's really using stun nowadays if you're going to be able to kill them with one shot? So you're not going to use him on an infinite run, but he does do a good amount of ground physical damage, but not enough to put him at the top of the mustering category. So we'll put him at the top of the good physical category. Julius is a support. Kenshin, I don't even know what he's doing here. We got ourselves Kira. Yeah, this guy right there. Right there, top of the list. Even better than Doflamingo because of his ability that rewinds everybody for 5 seconds with like a 60-second cooldown. Kira's absurd. Kirito, on the other hand, is also absurd. I'm gonna put him over here with Heathcliff as well. I don't know, Kirito just had like a tournament where he was extremely useful in. If you did not have Kirito, you were kind of lacking in like damage and stuff. So Kirito's definitely going over here. I'm actually not putting above Heathcliff, but they're both, you know, basically the same thing. Both very, very good units. Kisame, believe it or not, is decently strong for a ground physical unit. I'm not gonna, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna put him at like a must-bring category, but he's very, very strong. I'll put him, actually, I still think he's stronger than Josuke. I'll put Kisame on top of Josuke because Josuke's triple placement. Kisame's 4th placement, so at the end of the day, he'll do more damage than Josuke does. Clay, Clay's still at the top of our damage, guys. Clay still does a lot for our team, and he's relatively cheap, and he crits. So I'm gonna put him over here at the mustering ground physical, like along with these three. Like those units are really good. Koichi. Oh my gosh, he can replace Amelia. Yes, you heard that right. If you have a Koichi and you need a slow unit, he can actually replace your Amelia for your runs. Especially if you max him out, he's gonna do a lot of damage for you, and he'll be able to slow everyone for a much like stronger slow than Amelia can do too. So really, 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 really strong. Kyoka, ground physical, does a lot of damage. Honestly, she out damages Kisame, I think, by a little bit, and they're both ground physicals, so we'll put her down here. But yeah, we have enough ground physicals up at the top of the list. We got La Rune. Utility, yes, along with Homura and Griffith. Oh my god, these three right there are must get. Must get a Griffith, Law, and a Homura. Lulu, I'll put in under support, because, yeah, I'm not really going to use Lulu anymore. Now that their Kira's out, yeah, no one's ever going to touch Lulu again. Luffy, believe it or not, is still a hybrid that's insanely strong. Like, top 10 in terms of, like, all the units in the game. So Luffy, very, very strong still. Ground, physical, hybrid unit. Madoka, whatever, she can go, like, here. Yeah, she does a little bit of damage. Mami is going to go in the good magic category. There's definitely better magic units than Mami currently. We got a support from this guy. Meliodas is a good physical unit. I still think Meliodas is at the top of the damage list, but I'll put him right here because of the fact that the only thing that brings his damage up is the fact that he crits for 50%. So Meliodas is great, but not like must get anymore. Oh, what just happened? I think that works right there. Okay, Merlin is going to be a good magic. Actually, she belongs in the support category. I lied. She's a support unit. She kind of works like Megumi would. Yeah, there we go. Merlin right there. Nettle Knight, you guys got so upset from the last time when I said this, but Nettle Knight is not strong without Unique anymore. Yeah, he's strong, but you can only place 2 of him, and he's extremely expensive. That is why he's going to go down here along with our Frieza still. Nardara, on the other hand, let's just go ahead and skip to her. She out-damages them, if I'm not mistaken. And if she doesn't out-damage them, I know she's extremely easy to level up. So because of that, and because of the fact that she's newer and so on and so forth, I would say Nardara is going to go above these guys. I'm going to go ahead and put them with the Harlow, even though she's like not as strong as Harlow, if you guys know what I'm saying. I'm still going to put her over there at the top of our list here. Minato is just here. I think he's physical. I don't remember. Nami Thief is going to be a utility unit, like right there. Oh, that's what's happening. Our thing is moving because of the list keeps changing. Oshi is a support unit. She can definitely go up here. Perona, another support unit. Poseidon, must-ring ground, physical, hybrid. Definitely still at the top of our list for... Actually, I take it back. I'm going to leave Poseidon up there just because he's full AoE. That's all I'm going to say. Power is a good utility unit. We can put it right there. We got Pride the One. Yeah. He's no longer a must-ring unit. Unless you have Unique on him, you're not like gonna do as much damage on your team with Pride. So at this point, if you don't have Pride, you don't need to go for him. Pucci utility still very good, top 4. Roger, ground, very strong. Strongest in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Roger's still the strongest unit in the game for damage other than Usopp. We got Rohan. Yeah, I wish we didn't have a Rohan, but Rohan really just is good. He's a magic unit, he's good, but he's not a must-ring. Sabo, if I'm not mistaken, is also... Oh, is a physical, actually. Sabo's physical, he can go on the list here with these guys. Sayako can go down here as well. Senbodu, damage-wise, is really, really strong. Really, really strong. But his SPA is also really strong, and he is only ground. So... I'm going to put him right here. Shaltier. Oh my gosh, Shaltier replaces power. Yes, and she does more damage than power. Yes, amazing. True damage, Shigaraki. True damage, Usopp. We all know that they belong in those categories. Skull Knight is still a top like 10 damage unit for ground. So I will put him here, you know, but I don't even think you can get Skull Knight anymore. So if you have a Skull Knight, that's great. If you don't have a Skull Knight, that is okay. There's still other units like Heathcliff and Kirito, and oh, I guess you can't get Heathcliff anymore. Kirito's still out there. Albedo's new as well, so you can get them if you really want to. You can also get a Stain for a good ground unit. I'll put him right behind Roger because Roger technically is stronger than him. Sukuna being one of our utility lead units as well. We'll put him right there. Tatsunaki being one of our support units, one of our great support units for knockback, especially for infinite runs. Tengen, gonna go down here with Sayako and Pride. Another lead unit that's full AoE. And then I think that's basically it, because she's gonna go over here in the utility category, and Yoshina is gonna go in the support category. And that's it, guys. That is your new tier list with all the new characters. So basically, Kira Lights to Dust is absurd. Super good unit in the game. And then we got ourselves Koichi, who is probably the best support for slow, honestly. Rohan just didn't make the cut. He's just gonna be down here under the good magic. And then the last unit being Josuke, also just gonna fall under the good physical category. I'll even put him up here just because he's newer than all these other units. But other than that, Josuke's really good, just not amazing. I hope you guys like this. I tried to make this quick as I could, but I'm gonna go to sleep now because I'm tired. All right, I'll see you guys later. Reason thesis, bye.